everyone, welcome to Fair Ladies of Middle-earth, episode 18 as far as I can see. We are at episode 7 of the current adventure, which could have probably ended sooner, but hey, who cares? And with me are my players who will now go around and introduce themselves, say who they are, who they play, and where they can be found if they want to be found. Let's start, let's go in the order I have you on screen, so Kira, you're first.
Hi there, my name is Kira. I'm one of the only people that actually wishes to be found. You can find me over at youtube.com /The Medieval Massacre. Twitch, She is Medieval. You can also find me on Twitch with Campfire Stories RPG if you want to see more D&D based or tabletop RPG based nonsense. The night is dark and full of whiskey.
I hope.
Okay, next up, Anara.
Yes, I am Inara. I play Aislinn, and I am indifferent to being found on the internet. If there is an Inara somewhere, it is probably me. I have not met another person who spells a name like this, and if I do, I'll have to kill them because there can be only one.
Okay, moving on, Muriel.
Hi, my name is Violet. Normally you can see me like you can see all my wonderful, beautiful fellow players, but not today because I am experiencing technical difficulties. So instead, you get to see the really pretty art that LadyBug drew for me. It's gorgeous and wonderful, and is of my character Muriel. If you want to find me places, it's either at Very Violet with the 2 T's, like my name is spelled, or at bruised.like.violet, but like the flower, which is a Taylor Swift reference to the song The Great War. It's the first line. So that's important to know. But yes, thank you.
Okay, and last but not least, Kayla.
Hello, I'm Kayla. I play Phelan, Woodswoman of the Wilderlands, and I am but a cryptid that appears on Ladybug's Tavern for her campaigns and stays hidden on the internet otherwise.
Okay, and I am Loremistress LadyBug. You can find me everywhere as Loremistress LadyBug or some iterations thereof. I believe the link to all my things should be in the description. I hope it's good, the correct link. If not, I will probably fix it tomorrow or something. Because that's the problem of me recently changing what I'm using to host all my links. Yay! And yeah, with that we can start. And I believe Kira is about to catch us up on what happened last time.
I am. Guys, absolutely strap in for this one. You guys missed a very plot-heavy episode. No. We all got drunk, as is typical for us. And everyone processed the recent explanation of feelings in their own way. In that... Phelan's blood was essentially just like pure wine at that point. And it was fun. It was real fun. And that's what you missed.
Well, we met the hot Dunlander.
We did. We met the hottest Dunlander since Daddy Dunlending.
I was the arm wrestling champion prior to his arrival.
Yes, you were.
Eventually, we had to do a few rounds.
And then he beat you. And made you feel bad about destroying the table that he built.
You know, never mind.
And then because somebody else to get jealous, but she doesn't want to acknowledge that. So
Violet will acknowledge it. Muriel was super jealous. Muriel will not acknowledge it, though.
Absolutely not.
Okay, then. I believe you all went to sleep at some point, finally, once you managed to get Phelan to go to sleep. Because
I believe Kira and Miriam built a blanket fort for them to have, for everybody to have a little privacy in this ginormous room that everyone was sleeping in. Because I think you rolled, a really good craft for that blanket fort.
Yep. Yeah. Probably one of my best rolls of the night went to the blanket fort. So I regret nothing.
Of this place. There was a blanket fort? I don't know where I was. I assume I'm in the blanket fort. I do not
We're
remember.
all in the blanket fort.
Yeah.
Yeah, you were brought in eventually. We were just
I
like,
don't think I was drunk, but obviously I
No.
zoned out. I was distracted.
that's fair. But now we're all in the blanket fort, and I dare any one of those fucking Dunlendings to say something.
What are they gonna say? Like, can we come in your blanket fort? That's
Well,
what else-
what they should say is, "Wow, what amazing craftsmanship that blanket fort is." It's
Yes,
very
that's
well-crafted
exactly
blanket
right.
fort.
Yes. So you had a blanket fort, because of course you did.
Correct.
That's what people do.
Sounds like something we would do.
Yes, that's absolutely something people in Middle Earth definitely do, build blanket forts.
I mean, it's something that we do. I'm not sure about everyone else, but us for sure.
Blanket forts are just like pure sources of serotonin. I assume they have serotonin in Middle Earth. Why wouldn't they also have blanket
I
forts
don't
to
know. Have you
deliver it?
met any of the characters in this story? Like,
I was gonna say, they're pretty depressing.
Just all depressed. No, the hobbits. The hobbits have serotonin. Of course, they get it from like beer and dancing and smoking a lot of what do they
Middle
call
Earth
it?
and
Like
grass.
long bottom leaf. All the long bottom leaf.
And perhaps also blanket forts.
I could, if I were a
That
hobbit,
seems
I'd
like
go
a
for it.
hobbit invention to me.
I mean, to be fair, a
So-
hole is like a hobbit. Sorry.
So I will say, you are all about to turn in for the night, go to your blanket fort and all that. When you notice that everyone around is getting quieter and speaking in a bit hushed voices.
Oh no.
Do you go out of your blanket fort to see what's happening?
Can we like peek out a little bit before we fully leave the blanket fort?
If you want.
I would like to peek out just a tiny bit. Just like look out, see what's going on.
Give me a second because I need to do one more freaking thing. Jesus fucking Christ, this is annoying.
Muriel, what's going on?
I don't know yet because the lore master hasn't told me.
Shush.
If this is the same night, is Phelan still completely
Oh,
wasted
yeah,
during
absolutely.
this encounter? Oh, this is gonna be great.
Yeah, Phelan's definitely wasted. I think everyone else passed their sober checks, but Phelan was
Yeah.
just gone.
Phelan crit failed the sobriety, so
So, then you peek, you notice that there's somebody who came to the party, and this would be what she looks like.
oh my god.
Oh, this
There's
is
a
the
really
beginning to Beauty and the
scary
Beast.
lady. Zesty, there's a really scary lady out there. Everybody's being real quiet now that she's gotten here, I think.
Do we want to make that like a their problem thing?
I mean, it's not our land, and I don't recognize her. You want to peek your head out and see if you recognize her? Because I don't think you will. I mean, Aislinn, like, you want to look? Because I don't think it's our business. I don't think it's our business.
Why didn't you offer to let me look?
Phelan.
I like hold
Being
the
really
curtain
loud.
back for Phelan. I'm like, what?
So, as you debate what to do, you hear that she decided to speak, seeing how the others reacted. Yes, I have come to the Iron Folk. Why so daunted? Have you forgotten how to be thankful? To which those of you who peek outside notice that the chieftain tells his mother, who was organizing the feast, to bring a seat and food and drink for the woman, and gifts also for her to lighten her darkness and some shit like that. She sits to eat, and well, she probably talks to them, but you're in your blanket fort, so you don't hear what she's talking about.
Well, I know one person is currently has their head peeked out.
Yes, but peeking out is not the same as being close enough to hear what she's talking
I
about.
have the distinctive feature quick of hearing. Does that help me at all?
Okay, then. In that case, yes, absolutely. You
Yay!
can notice that she Does remind them a bit that without her, their sacrifices would only placate the cruel spirits of water and earth and not always do that much, and that only she can draw
Sacrifices.
wisdom from the voices who speak to her from the barrow.
Sacrifices. What?
Does this mean anything to me as someone who is more or less from
That's
this
a good
area?
idea.
Okay, cool.
That
Cool.
that must be something for them, because
Is this
Nope.
still the place that had like the people's head on spikes?
yes.
I
Yeah.
wonder if they were the sacrifices. Because, like, for our characters, it's been like a day since we saw those heads on the spikes. But for us, it's been like over a month.
Yeah,
Do
we
you
Rose
do you say
Wells.
out loud, I wonder if they're the sacrifices?
I definitely, Violet definitely thought that. Muriel has a little more tact than Violet does. So she probably is like, sacrifices? Like, are they making sacrifices? Like, what is going on?
You say sacrifices.
Are we the sacrifices?
I don't think we're the sacrifices.
I hope not.
I'll have to get through my axe first.
Okay. So
Wait, what about those people outside? Do you think they were sacrifices?
possibly. How do they seem to be acting towards her right now? Like, is it rude if we don't go out and meet her?
Aislinn, what do you think? You're from like relatively around these parts.
This isn't really like, Writers of Rohan stuff. This is something else.
Okay.
Not really. Like, y'all are the smart ones. You guys are the smart ones. We just sort of.
Oh, you think I'm smart?
Well, yeah. I mean, you I assume. Do
Thanks.
elves go to school?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You get instructed, yeah.
We,
I mean,
we
yeah,
don't
it's-
always
It's
necessarily.
not really like a school setting so
It's
much
more
as
like
we
the
have like
tutors.
like mentors.
Yeah.
I dropped out of school young.
I learned horses, fighting things.
Yeah, I mean, I learned like, history, especially of the Mirkwood. I know a lot about the Mirkwood. I learned, like politics and fighting, things like that.
One thing very useful.
Which one thing?
The fighting part is a useful.
Oh, okay. Well, I feel like my politics knowledge has come in handy quite a few times. So,
It's kind of true, yeah.
so I think that's also very important. Like, you don't have to solve all things with fighting. Like, you can also solve some things with like words.
But you can solve everything with fighting.
I guess it would be like your definition of solve.
Yeah.
Well, the other, the person who wins the fight.
Well, yeah, if that's your definition, then yeah, because it would kind of have to automatically include a fight.
Yeah.
So, as you are still debating,
We love you,
I'd
LadyBug.
say that Muriel is able to hear that the witch by now started singing something. Do you want to listen to what she's singing?
Oh, I don't know. I'm afraid it's gonna like hypnotize me or something. I'm gonna look out and see if anyone is covering their ears, and if no one's covering their ears, then I'll listen.
Everyone's listening.
I'll listen to the song.
Okay, so she sings that she sees 3 deaths to the Iron Folk, death by the white hand of the Hill Folk, death by the white horse of the plains, and death by the grey horse of the fens. But then she sings that 3 deaths become 2 if the Iron Folk call the white horse their brother, 2 deaths become 1 if the white horse and the Iron Folk stand together against the white hand, and 1 last death becomes none if the white horse brings the death to the grey horse.
Is the white horse you guys, Aislinn?
I think so. I mean, it would make sense. It's on our flag.
So then you guys gotta like, create peace, and then there will be less death, by
Isn't that what we're doing?
politics
Aren't we
instead of
supposed to-
fighting.
But aren't we here to do that thing?
Yes, we are. We are indeed here to do that. I'm just saying, we were just talking about fighting versus politics, and she's singing a song about how there will be less death if we come to a truce. So I was just saying that it was relevant.
I mean, it is true. There will be less fighting if there is a truce. That's technically correct.
Can
So
we get the people terminology one more time, Ladybug? It was the hill folk, the white horse folk, and the great horse, and also the white hand.
Not great horse, gray horse.
Gray horse.
You
that
know what?
makes
Let
sense.
me put it in our little private chat for you, because that will be probably easier for everyone.
Thank you.
I mean, we could, like, again, I still have no idea whether it's a good or bad idea to go out and meet this woman. But we could let her know that we're...
By now, you are probably able to determine that this is the woman that the chieftain was supposed to take you to the next day anyway.
Oh, there we go.
Oh, that's why
I'm
we're still here.
determined.
Okay. I'm just going to kind of, like, smooth my dress out and just be like, how do I look?
So hot.
I think you look quite nice, Lester. Yeah. I
Thank
feel
you.
weird because I'm still in, like, fighting garb, and I'm not in my fancy garb, so I feel weird doing politics and in normal clothing.
Well, someone's gonna have to do it because I'm drunk.
Muriel, I don't know how to break it to you, but nobody here is wearing anything fucking fancy.
Yes, well, Muriel knows this, but Muriel still feels like she should be fancy.
I don't think that. I think they might respect you less if you were in frilly things than in your.
Wait, I said on that
armor.
one.
Ladybug, your message cuts off at the end.
Oh. Yep, I can see. 1 second.
I don't know. I think that, like, I feel more confident in the other things. I feel, like, little dressed down right now for important conversations. I was gonna wear nice things tomorrow, but I guess I can, take a couple deep breaths. And Zesty looks quite nice in her dress that she always wears. So, we could maybe join forces and go talk to her.
While this is happening, I'm going to gently but firmly put a hand on Muriel's lower back and push her out of the blanket fort. We should just go. And I'm walking with her, but I'm like, we should just go. Just as you are is fine.
Okay.
I'm going to lay a little kiss on the head of Phelan, and I'm like, with all the love in my heart, stay in here.
No, I'm part of the team.
I know that you're part of the team, but you're also part of the liquor supply right now.
I'll be quiet, I promise.
She can be quiet.
Okay.
We
I'll
usually
be quiet.
just stand there and look cute anyway.
You do that so well.
Thanks, babe.
Like, under normal circumstances, 100%, like, me and you, total duo. At this current moment.
By the way, as you are walking out, you hear her say one more thing. She states to the Iron Folk, of course, that she knows many among them dislike the sacrifices they must make to the old spirits of earth and water to face their many enemies, and she declares that if the three deaths become known, then the Iron Folk need no longer sacrifice slaves and children to the spirits or to the Grey Horse.
Did they just say children?
I think they might have said, yeah.
I think they said no more though, right? No more.
If the three deaths become known, yes.
See there, save the kids.
Hi there.
The people,
lovely to meet you.
the people do turn around to see you, but then they skip over directly to Aizen.
I am standing very tall. Very tall.
Aren't
It's
you
not very tall,
short?
but is
Yeah.
average height. Yeah, shut up. Shut
So the chieftain looks at you, directly at you, Asian, ignoring your companions at the moment. I assume you heard the song?
Yes, I think we were all just discussing what it might mean and what it might mean for everyone's futures.
Well, you are the only one from Whitehorse here at the moment.
Yes, but we are all here to represent them.
I know. So how about we try to make those three deaths unknown?
Try to what, huh?
How about we try to make those three deaths known?
Well, we certainly can see what can be done. That's why we're here to try and see how we can all get along.
You wanted an alliance? Seems an alliance is needed. But also
Exactly.
seems you have a job to do.
Seems we have a job to do.
But you're the only one who can deal with the grey horse, as far as the prophecy goes.
Can certainly try. Where does one find a gray horse?
Not a grey horse, the grey horse.
Obviously.
So you notice that at the mention of the name, most of the people here are frightened. Absolutely fucking shitless. And the witch chimes in. It lives in the fens of the Silver Mere, demanding sacrifices of the Iron Folk. Gold, living victims, men, women, children, matters not. Sacrifices to keep its peace. The Iron Folk cannot oppose it, and they cannot flee, for an ancient doom was laid upon them long ago. To defy the Grey Horse will bring death to them all. But you are not of the Iron Folk. You are foreigners. The Swift Folk of Veril and their doom is not yours. Are not our lingers the masters of horses? You can destroy the Grey Horse if your courage holds. You can free the Iron Folk.
I mean, I'm more accustomed to taming horses than murdering them, but if that's what needs doing.
It ain't no regular horse.
I
Is this
did
more
gather
of like a
that.
title, or is it like an actual horse that's actually gray?
Is it like a demon
Well,
horse? Like, we fought monsters before.
I'd say it may look like a horse. It's not a horse.
Okay, but if we were to look for it, we would look for something vaguely horse-like.
You will find it in the Silver Mere, but be careful. It's it's not something that's easily defeated.
Yeah, I think that's we're pretty capable.
I like to think so.
You know, we've slain. What did you guys call them before? Orcs? What was the big thing?
Ogre, I believe. Or
Ogre.
troll. Yeah, I think you fought a troll.
Troll.
Yeah, we fight like a really big thing in a cave once.
That was
Yeah.
the troll. Yeah.
Troll.
So we
Yeah,
fought that
very
one, but Daddy
large
did
troll.
wonder.
It was quite fantastical.
So if we kill this horse, then what do we get in return? Because it sounds like the horse is causing problems for you and has been for a long time. So is that how you're saying we can secure a truce by doing this for you?
Yes, it does. With no conditions on our side.
Kill the horse and we get a ceasefire. Or whatever the Middle Earth equivalent of a ceasefire is in words.
You get an alliance. Kill it, you get an alliance.
With a bonus of no longer sacrificing children.
Or
Trust me,
anyone.
We wouldn't if we didn't have to.
Okay,
Good to
well,
know. Good to know. All right. So then, we fight and defeat this grey horse. We get to an alliance, and then we go home, and the King of Rohan will be very happy.
And
Sounds like
possibly
a
we talk to them about perhaps a noble woman of Rohan potentially liking to have a different life.
A marriage, yeah. Do we need the marriage still if we kill
No.
the grey horse?
No. I will make no conditions as to our alliance if you kill it.
I look over at Aislinn. Double bonus?
You asking me again if I want to marry a Dunlending?
No, I'm saying that nobody from Rohan has to marry if we just go out and kill this thing that also has been eating sacrificed children. I
Hey,
feel
I
like
thought you
this
were
is
like-
just a win-win-win.
It
I
does
thought it was
sound
like a
that.
double truce thing, like you were suggesting that we do the marriage thing and the killing thing. But no, I think we just the killing thing. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's the way you prefer to solve problems, isn't it, Aislinn, with fighting? We were
Yes.
just talking about this. So yeah, we'll go fight the horse, defeat the horse, and save the world. You know, that's
I mean, if you want problems solved, and for me personally to solve them, then fighting is the easier choice.
So the second they heard you agree, you hear that all of the folk here started cheering you.
Yay!
Zesty clears her throat and then immediately begins doing a song in the same melody that the lady was doing, but the lyrics are like a sequel to it.
A remix!
It's like a remix where it's like what this will become. So instead of like 3 deaths become 2, 2 deaths become 1, it's way more upbeat, and it's more like 1 heart becomes 2, 2 hearts become 3 as like we unify.
And then it's just like lean on me.
Everybody's just got like their arms around each other, just swaying.
I put my arms around Phelan and I lean in and I go, "We're so fucked."
So once
got
you are
this.
done, so once you are done singing, the woman does say that you have pleased her. She turns to the Iron Folk though and warns them that the defeat of the Grey Horse will save the Iron Folk only if the Iron Folk swear by it. They have to be bound to your effort, and that doom would have befallen the Iron Folk for attacking the Grey Horse. That doom that would have befallen Iron Folk for attacking Grey Horse will fall upon you if you betrayed it, on them if they betray the trust of you. Jesus fucking Christ, this is written in a way that my brain cannot comprehend.
Don't fuck us is basically what they're saying.
yeah. They have to like be bound by blood, and if they fuck up the alliance, they get the doom anyways.
Yes. So there is some murmuring going around, but the chieftain says that he will swear, and the Iron Folk eventually agree. To which the woman chants, "Iron Folk sing in Horse Lord's hearing the Barrow Women's song. Oaths hear you swear, honor you swear, brotherhood swear. The Horse Master's kingdom in peace and in war when Fenrider falls. Mighty words bind you, doom here you gain, for doom-bearer slain." To which the Iron Folk follow along, oaths here we swear, honor we swear when Fenrider falls. She is pleased and she tells you to come to her barrow in the morning. She will give you some wisdom and blessings to face the foe. It must be in the morning and it must be at her home, by the way.
Okay.
And then she just leaves.
So, any other details about, like, what are the logistics of the child sacrifice? I'm sorry, I've been very quiet this whole time. I made a promise, but I really want to know, like, how this has been working.
Oh, do we want to know about the child sacrifice?
So I will tell you this. Remember, well, as far as the Grey Horse goes, that wasn't done the way that other sacrifices for the spirits of earth and shit were done. But remember that there were multiple those
The wells?
the wells,
Yeah.
and some of them were used. think you can piece that together.
Oh yeah, and some of them really like stank of like dark energy.
Mm-hmm. Because there
How
were
are they
not only
not shadow
sacrifices
touched?
to the grey horse, there were also sacrifices to the spirits of, I believe, earth and water.
Wait, they threw kids in the wells.
Well, no, the kids went to the grey horse along with some other people. The spirits of the water and earth, that was mostly for slaves and enemies.
Okay, but like if they're out here sacrificing people, how are they not just completely filled with shadow?
Who said they're not?
Because they don't seem completely filled with shadow, right? Like they seem
Li-
like normal.
Different people have different resistance to it. They might be corrupted, not maybe fully, but at least somewhat. They're holding somehow.
I'm just like, I feel like there's a good like level of silence before Zesty just kind of looks over at the Dunlendings and is like, well, she's intense. Very interesting woman. Very intense. But hey, cause for celebration.
Didn't we just finish celebrating?
Well, I assume they're probably going to be celebrating more. It looks like they can probably take it better than we can.
Speak for yourself. I haven't gotten tipsy at all. But I thought we were going to go to sleep because we have like big things to do in the morning.
You have big things to do in the morning.
And Phelan is already quite
I'm going to be right back super
Great.
quick.
I
It
don't know
shouldn't
what
take
you're
me any
talking
longer than
about,
like
Muriel.
Seems
I
fine
am
to me. I
literally-
mean, she's having
I
a
am
good
at
time.
peak performance, you could say.
I would say that you might not feel that way in the morning, especially if you are to drink more than you already have. And we
Why
have,
don't she
you know,
drink water?
yeah, water is good.
She should
yeah.
absolutely keep drinking.
Drinking water, yes.
Yes, exactly.
Alright, fine, we're gonna go kill the horse. I will drink the water and go to bed.
You're gonna
Yay!
have
Small
to
victories.
so much.
So proud of you, Phelan. You're really doing what's best, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Go team.
You know, sometimes if you praise someone too much for doing something that, you know, like sometimes it can be like make them not want to do that thing.
So you're saying I shouldn't tell people good job when they do good things?
It just maybe one good job, or just, you know, if someone's feeling, you know, if someone's been having, just put the water in front of them. And then help them make good choices.
Okay.
But yeah, never mind. You're doing great. You're doing great.
I'm trying
All
my
day.
best to swear.
You are. You are.
But I do think it's time for, you know, us all to head to bed if we have an early morning and, you know, a world-saving battle to go on to.
It does seem like it could be rather intense. I feel like the fact that everyone cheered when we said, like, all, and lots of these folks, like, we know they fight. That one guy was pretty strong. And all of those folks are wanting us to go kill something for them. So that I feel, what was that?
Nothing.
So I feel like, you know, that if all of these very strong, you know, strapping folks want us to go kill something.
I see how it is.
What was that, huh?
Nothing.
It sounded like they were bound by some sort of weird supernatural force to not.
Okay,
do
so
it
it's the okay, so it's just the binding.
But
it's
as you
not they're
keep saying,
scared.
I'm drunk, so don't listen to me. I guess it's fine.
Well, oh no, one that you said. Now I know you need to go to bed. It's fine. Don't listen to me. All right.
Also,
well,
do we get any endurance back from sleeping? Ladybug?
Hmm?
Do we get endurance back from sleeping?
I believe so. Let me freaking check because that's rules and the rules are not something I'm good at remembering.
Because I'm missing
I like the
two
heavy
right now.
sigh, like the rolls.
Bum, bum, bum.
If we're about to go to a big battle and we're about to go to sleep, it might be if I can heal, that'd be nice.
No, that's not the thing. I'm gonna check in rules. Yes, here we go. Okay, if I believe none of you are wounded, right?
Correct.
No.
Okay, so if you're unwounded, you recover 2 endurance plus your basic heart rating for a night's sleep.
Oh, perfect.
Nice.
I'm only missing 2, so I'll be fully healed.
Nice.
Go team.
Oh, and you got a hope point back, Violet, while we were waiting for your PC earlier.
Did I get a hope point
yay.
back?
I
There
think
was a
everyone.
conversation.
Yeah, I think I gave my hope point to Zesty, and everyone else gets one.
So Zesty got 2, and then Violet and Anara.
Oh
each
yeah,
got
because we
1.
forgot to do that at the end of the session last
Yeah.
time.
So we got 2 11s and 2 10s going on right
Yeah.
now.
Yeah.
Which is pretty good.
We'll see how quickly we blitz through them, as we're prone to do sometimes.
Can we become hopeless today?
As we're about to go up against the Grey Horse.
The gray horse.
All right. So we sleeps, we wakes, ready for battle.
Yeah.
So you sleep through the night?
Sounds like it.
Yeah,
With
our blanket
Phelan-
fort becomes our
with-
blanket cuddle puddle, and we just...
Aw.
Yeah.
With Phelan potentially being quite hungover in the morning.
Yeah,
There's
I
a
believe in
very
her.
good possibility.
I believe in her. I think she'll pass.
Do I need to roll what? Athletics or
Yep.
whatever it is? Okay.
Not bad.
Yeah, well, I will treat that as a success, so you can mark it down, and you do
Aha.
not have hangover.
Nice.
Take that. I am great.
Zesty's obviously like bright and early, helping the Dunlendings if they allow her with breakfast and stuff like that, and she also makes sure to get a nice cup of water for Phelan.
Oh.
Is how are you feeling?
Just like any other morning.
Hell yeah. Okay. How much of yesterday do you remember? All?
How much of yesterday do I remember?
Well, some, definitely some. Bits
Should
here
I
and
roll?
there. After some point, just bits here and there.
Okay.
You didn't black out completely, but not everything registered.
I think we're going to fight a horse.
Something like that? It's apparently horse-like, but it's not a horse.
Mm-hmm.
Which is good, because I don't think Aislinn would like that.
Mm-hmm.
So, very intense lady came in, told us, started singing songs, started telling us that they sacrifice people and children to appease this gray horse thing, and that if we can get rid of that, then we don't have to marry off anybody from Rohan. We just get, like, auto alliance, and no one has to get sacrificed.
Oh, okay. So we go fight the horse now, I guess.
Yeah, we're about to suit up and head out after some brekkie.
Oh, and then what became of Aislinn and that hot guy she was talking to? I remember
The
that.
what?
But the I guess quite attractive Dunlending man.
I didn't think he was that attractive. I gotta be honest.
Well, not really.
You might have a different type.
Yeah.
I really
That's
like,
okay.
you know, blondes who are really good at fighting.
Okay.
Yep. I
Me too.
absolute landing lights to the I mean, I will assume because Aislinn came back and slept with us that she didn't. There was
I
no.
mean, it's none of my business. I just didn't want to miss any of the
Are you guys
juicy gossip.
talking about whether or not I slept with anyone?
I don't
last
remember
night?
what happened last night. I'm trying to piece back together.
I mean, I
what
think
I
I
remember.
could have. I think
you could have. I think
Oh,
you could have
oh,
gotten it. You
100%,
can get it,
yeah.
Aislinn.
But I Are you okay, Mary?
Yeah, sorry, there was just something in my throat. I think I choked on, some water.
You gotta
Supposed to
watch. You gotta
swallow
watch
it
how you're
with-
drinking. Yeah.
Just
Yeah,
that
I know.
other
I've really got to
bite.
be more careful about that.
Yeah, but
So
no, you
loud.
definitely do have the swagger to, grab anybody that you wanted, assuming that they were interested.
Thank you. Maybe when we come back after the horse thing, if things work out, it just didn't seem like the right time last night.
It's very tense.
Yeah, there's a lot going on.
Especially that could have gotten awkward when the witch wandered.
Yeah.
Anyway.
And also, there's the thing about his people
Hey.
murdering my people, and that's I mean, I'm not saying you can't overcome cultural differences, but that's a pretty big one.
For sure.
Yeah, I really wouldn't want to sleep with someone whose people were murdering my people. So definitely didn't think you would be into that kind of thing either.
I mean, he was very hot.
He makes tables. He hasn't killed anyone, as far as I'm aware.
That's true. He did talk a lot about how he made.
Big, strong hands.
They were.
I'm sure he could
I'm gonna go get some more water. Yeah, I finished this one. So
I'm really I know that I lost at the arm wrestling at the end, but I did my best. You don't really have to call me out for it. I'm sorry that he was stronger than me, but
Well, no, but okay, so you talked about how you guys like to fight each other for fun, right?
Yes.
Do you ever do that, but in an intimate way?
Like a sex wrestle?
I
just turns and walks away. This is enough.
That's a word.
Folks, welcome to my sex wrestle TED Talk.
Yes. You're welcome.
I
mean, sometimes it's just you're naked and things are happening and you just want to see who's strong. I'll go get the horses ready. I don't know if anyone's awake. Yep.
Yeah,
I'll go get the horses ready.
Let's go do that. I need to. Is there a place that humans have to change? Because, like I said, normally we just kind of change
in the
wherever.
blanket fort.
In the blanket fort. Okay.
Yeah, you just change right in there. I'll be with the horses because I slept in my clothes and don't need to change.
Zesty for the first time is going to for normal fights, she's kind of been caught off guard either because she wasn't expecting a fight, or the first time that they fought the troll, she had never fought anything before. So she was like, I don't know, I'm just going to wear my dress. This is the first time that you see her, suit up. She's going to have, actual, her, armor that it says on the sheet. And, pulls her hair back into this, braided bun so that it's out of the way. And the Zesty that steps out is very much more battle ready than you've ever seen her before. And
That's
just kind
different.
of nimbly tosses her spear between her fingers, knocks it onto her back. Okay. I think we're good. This is all done up properly?
looks right to me, yeah.
Okay. And then she'll go out with Aislinn to kind of get her horse ready as well.
Okay.
So now that Aislinn and Zesty are both out with the horses, and Muriel and Phelan are inside together. So Phelan, what were you guys talking about when I went to go get more sex wrestling? What was that? Did Aislinn like sex wrestle with someone? Did I miss something?
Last night. As
Not
far as
last
I'm aware, I don't remember.
You don't remember? Okay. I thought maybe she told you. 'Cause,
I thought that was more of a joke. I mean, there's plenty of ways to incorporate violence and pain in
But she
those
didn't sleep
activities.
with the guy you thought was hot last night.
Not that I'm aware of.
Okay, because I really don't think he's that hot. I mean, he's kind of not attractive. I think.
You're entitled to think that if you want. Okay.
Yeah.
Let's go to the horses now.
Phelan's like, you know what? I'm not hungover, but also I'm too sober for this.
It just looks
I'm trying to
between
remember
the
what
pitcher of
non-drunk
water and the
Phelan is
leftover
like
ale.
At this point, it's been like 3 sessions of drunk Phelan, like in a row.
It's
Yeah,
like, there's
that's
only
pretty
so
serious.
much the hair of the dog can cure.
Oh God, it sounds really depressing when you say it like that.
Oh yeah.
So, are you ready to go, or do you want to talk about
Yes.
sex wrestling again?
I mean,
We're
no,
ready.
we're tabling
No
that.
more
We do,
sex
but not
wrestling.
now. Like,
Yeah.
that's a later.
Don't
yeah.
underestimate our ability to talk about sex wrestling on our
I
way
know.
to kill a gray horse.
I know.
We're
up to
plot.
it.
We're doing plot. We're doing plot.
We have to
so
talk
hard.
to the lady.
Oh yeah.
We're gonna
okay.
go talk to the lady, and we're gonna go kill a horse.
Talk to the
Yeah.
lady.
So the chieftain will send an escort to guide you to the Barrowwitch. There will be 1 warrior for each of you, so 4 people in total.
Oh,
And funnily enough, it's basically the same band that you met at the gates of the Trefa. So, the ones that were trying to taunt you into doing something stupid.
But we didn't.
Yes, you did.
is Guten the bitch among them?
No. No. They got somebody else.
Great.
Good. I was not going to feel safe with the pussy around.
Oh my God.
So it is about half a day's ride from Trefa to the Barrow. The ground is uneven enough that riding doesn't gain any speed. So yeah, about half day's ride. They ride their own horses alongside yours. And if you want to find out anything about your escorts, you may want to roll insight or riddle.
That sounds fun. Sure, why
Oh,
not?
you're not going to get a riddle out of me.
Insight. I have 1 in insight and 1 in riddle, so I suppose we will do insight because it has the underline. Ooh, 15.
Ooh.
Anyone else? Okay, I can see that. Okay, we have those
16.
rolls.
6.
Okay.
Yeah, we all did pretty good.
So I'd say everyone apart from Zesty
Oh,
succeeded.
rest in peace.
She's new
Yes.
to the human world.
And you are able to discern that they most likely plan to finish you off if things go poorly with the Grey Horse. But if you defeat the Grey Horse, they will embrace you as brethren.
Okay, so you're saying that they're going to turn on us if we can't defeat this
Not
thing.
turn on you. If you fail against the Grey Horse, they will just put you out of your misery.
They'll let us die.
Okay, they're not going to try and save us from.
Yes.
Okay. Good to know. So we can't trust.
They will
them
just
to
make
save
sure
us.
that you die quickly. And,
But we can trust them to help fight the horse, right? Like they're
They
also
can.
going to be.
remember, they can
Oh,
help you
wow.
fight.
There.
Oh, they
There
can
is
help.
a curse
So
that
why
is
are they
very-
coming with us if they can't help us fight?
to show you the way. Because you don't know these lands. Neither of you
And
do.
put us out of our misery if we get mortally wounded.
Yes.
Wonderful.
I think, like, getting that from them, I'm like, is this thing known to, how do I put this?
play with its food?
That's the one. I didn't want to put it like that, but yeah,
It might.
that's brutal.
Yes. Yes, it is.
All right. Thanks, man.
I will
Questions if
point.
you don't want answers.
I'll point at one of them at random, and I will say, "You, if things go badly, you are to get the horses out of here. Do you understand?" I'm being very
course.
bossy about it.
Of course. Horses are useful.
Yes, they're good horses too, except that one. But
Didn't you leave the misbehaving one back at home?
no, she's our spare horse. I brought her with us, like on a running string. Yeah, that's the joke. Yeah, I named her Ginger. I think last
So you drag
session, when I
her
realized-
around with you all the freaking time.
Just to insult her? Like, no wonder she
No,
doesn't like
she's
you.
a great horse. She's just not like it takes a special kind. She's fine with me because I speak horse language in metaphorically.
No,
not
she likes you
literally.
because you don't look like
I
an
speak
overgrown
horse
Indian.
language, literally, not metaphorically.
I think she likes you because you do not look like an overgrown cotton candy on two legs.
Wow, now that's hurtful.
That's
That's fighting words.
So we're gonna walk into the barn one
That
day
horse
with,
has opinions. What can I tell you?
yeah. We're gonna walk into the barn one day with Aislinn, like, with, like, a ukulele going, horses are better than people, with all the horses.
I mean, yeah, like that's unironically not. She doesn't disagree with that most of the time, but she has extra horse now because she's like, it's a perfectly fine horse if we need a backup horse. She's well trained.
If we ever need to
Aislinn
get the
feels-
fuck away, that horse is screwed.
Aislinn feels genuinely bad that well, it's like when you have a dog that you can't trust around, like small children or, particularly, you just gotta watch them and be like, nope, don't pet the horse. Nope, not that one. You can pet this horse. Don't pet that horse.
Yeah.
That's how I picture it.
That makes sense.
And I
Yes,
just
we have a
kind of
backup
like I
horse
just
in
kind
case
of lean
anybody's
into
horses
Valentine
dies.
and I'm like, see, you hear that? You'll be fine.
Anyone want to chew some fragrant weed along the way
Yes,
with me?
yes,
I will
100%.
I will pass, but you go for that.
What does that actually like have any effects?
It does for me, but not for you. I'm just offering because I'm polite.
Oh, okay. She'll try it. She's in not the greatest mood after all this talk of this hot Dunlending and Aislinn's sex life, So she'll join you with the weed.
I'll offer some to the Dunlenders too, I suppose, if they want to chew fragrant weed.
I picture it like reluctantly, like, I mean, I guess if
Like,
you
well,
want
you're here
some-
too, so I guess you can have some if you want it.
So we travel and we chew weed.
Yes.
And it's fine.
And soon you arrive at the barrow, which is an overgrown hillock standing on the borders of the Silvermere. So that's where the horse thingy will be. Beyond it, the land sprawls in a broad fan, still and silvery, stinking of rot. Willows and reeds stand drooping here and there in the water. The fen looks quite shallow, only 2 or 3 feet deep, but the iron folk caution you against trusting a swamp without need. Your escorts also say in instinctively low voices that the grey horse lurks another few miles onward around the shore. And when you finally reach the hillock, you will have to dismount to climb a short way to reach the barrow's entrance. As you do, you notice there is no door or two bar the way, and you enter a narrow corridor that winds around and around in a spiral before it reaches the barrow's center. And there the witch waits, stirring a cauldron, her face twisted by the shadows cast by the ruddy fire beneath it, and smoke from the fire filters up through stones and peat and out into the mists unseen. She welcomes you. She says you are brave to offer to fight for the Iron Folk, and that if you defeat the Grey Horse, she will teach the Iron Folk new songs to always remember their new oath, and she will make sure they stop making bloody sacrifices in their holy wells. And strength and courage will be enough if they have stout allies. as for the Iron Folk, of course. And then she tells the Iron Folk escort to wait nearby and gathers you up around your cauldron. Just as she mentions that it came to time to speak of the Grey Horse. And now, as for her. It rises with the fog, rides along the water, and carries its prizes off into the depths. The Silvermere sings of its wonder and glory, for the Grey Horse and the Silvermere are one. It cannot be held with ropes like the horses of your grasslands. Only a song of water and earth can charm or bind such a creature, and even then, not for long. She never tells you explicitly what it is. As far as you can gather from what she says, it is part of the mere, or the mere is part of it, hard to say. It has ridden the waters hungrily since the dark days, before memory, which only the dreams of the dead remember. She tells you how to find it. Follow the shore of the mere 3 miles further. There are strand stretches out across the water, forming a lagoon shrouded in willows on either side. The Iron Folk walk to the end of that strand to leave their gifts for the Grey Horse. It can be drawn to the end of the strand or to the lagoon with a water song to soothe and befuddle its senses, or it will soon come to them to you if you wait. She says it is safe enough for horses on the shore and even in the shallow water usually. And now that you know something of what you face, would you want her aid to face it? And if you do, the rest of that conversation will be a wonderful encounter without the introduction, because we don't need that phase, but we need to determine tolerance and if you have any bonuses to it. So first off, roll the insight, everyone.
Insight.
Oh,
Good.
nope.
Already not too so hot on that one.
Someone
Luckily, if somebody wants to.
I'll spend.
I mean,
a point.
Yeah, mine isn't good enough, even if I did spend hope.
Yeah, I
I
don't
was
think
only 13.
Yeah, I think
I would
mine-
only get to 11.
What are we trying to beat?
12, so you're good.
Okay.
But only you. So we have
I-
one. Yeah?
Go ahead. You can spend the hope.
I mean, you're the closest to getting somewhere if you spend hope, Aislinn.
Okay, so remind me again. I spend a hope. It's been a really long time since I've done this.
If you
spending
spend
a
hope, you add the attribute that's assigned to that skill to the roll.
And insight is associated with heart.
Yes. Do you have insight underlined?
Yes.
Then you add the favored value of the attribute, so the higher one.
Oh, gotcha. That would be a 5. So yeah, that would get it to a 16.
Yep, and that's a success. Anyone else doing anything about it?
I can't beat a 12, even if I add a hope.
Violet?
I mean, I could, but like this is insight for the witch, right? And the witch
Yes.
is on our side. So like, I mean, I can spend a hope if you guys want.
It-
To give us advantage on the
It doesn't
the,
give you advantage
social
on the
It
encounter.
gives you like more chances
It-
to fail, I think.
Yes, it not more chances to fail. It gives you rerolls for rolls done during the conversation.
Okay,
not
so
re-
reroll.
Shit, not rerolls. Additional dice that you can use.
Okay.
I mean, I
Are
spent
we
the one.
before we decide on like hope based stuff? Do we know how many successes / failures we have? Like how many successes we need and how many failures we have?
So as for how many fails you need, what's the highest wisdom among your party?
That would probably be me.
Not me.
So you have 3. Anyone else have any higher?
I have 3 as well.
So that's your amount of fails that you're allowed. 3. And as for how many successes, as per usual, the more the better.
I think that I don't know. And we don't find out what skills are useful until after we've done this roll.
Yep.
I mean, I'm sure at least one of them will be one that I'm good at because I'm good at almost all the talking to people skills.
I was going to say she's also a singer, so I assume that song might be good for her. So that's pretty good for me.
Yeah, I'm not good at song, but I mean, we have you for that.
I think with one re-roll, because we're already kind of on her good side.
Yeah, like we're doing her a favor.
I
Like,
think we should
like,
be okay.
I feel like she should be pretty forthcoming with information. So yeah, I feel like spending one hope and having the 2 dice for rerolls is probably fine because we should probably save our hope for when we like really need it, right?
Okay, so you're keeping the 2 successes we have between Zesty and Eisen, I guess, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. In that case, from what you can gather from that insight is that due to old habits and how she likes to be perceived, it means it will take some persuasion to coax her into offering assistance. And you can say that she will require either an exchange of knowledge or riches for her support.
Okay. Persuade. I have 3 in persuade, and it's underlined. So if I need to use
0
hope,
persuade.
I will tell you up front. In this particular case, it's either an offer. You need to either make an offer of treasure or of knowledge before you can even roll anything.
Of
What
treasure
knowledge
or
do
Depending
we
on what you,
have?
yeah. What
depending,
knowledge do we have that she would want?
depending on what you offer, depends on what you can roll, basically.
Okay. That's very odd.
She is weird.
Yeah.
Luckily, I took notes.
Okay.
Wow, one of us has knowledge. Good job.
I mean, you did by now notice that she likes songs.
Mm-hmm.
You could offer her a song that she's never heard before.
Oh, what? Oh, wait. Remember the dude that we... Oh my god, what was that guy? Like that traveling...
The traveling song person?
Yeah.
I vaguely remember them.
Oh, do I have notes of that?
I don't know. I know a lot about the Mirkwood. I have the Mirkwood lore trait. Does she want any knowledge about the Mirkwood?
Cool dudes. There's whispers coming from inside the cave. Aislinn was a badass. No, I don't have any notes of that guy. Damn it. But yeah, I can... Like, does she state, is there any lore specifically that she's looking for, or any sort of information that she's looking for, or just, like, anything she...
You could say that she's probably most interested in either you or the Rohan. Or, apart from songs, she might also be into riddles from, like, your people's places, because she doesn't get to travel much.
I will give her...
Apart from that, she is also quite receptive to treasure.
I will give her one of the songs I overheard our leader giving as sort of like a reminder of sort of who we are, where we come from, that our legacy is that of length and understanding beauty and all that good elven pretentious shit.
Okay, so that would be a song that's particular to your company because it's about you, basically.
Yes.
You can roll me song with an additional success die, so with an additional d6.
Ooh.
Ooh, that's pretty good.
That I feel like is... Yeah, that's a 19.
Yep, that's definitely a success.
And I think while that happens, and like it's because it's so kind of rich in elven culture, I'm gonna hold Phelan's hand.
Aw.
She
While
is
that
quite
song
receptive to that. She seems to like it. You can continue. If you want, I can, in private chat, send you all the things that you can do to her and what will that result in.
Yeah, sure. Like in the private chat? Yeah.
Yep, that's one. I'm gonna do one by one so that they don't get lost easily. Because that bitch goes with her own fucking table.
Ooh.
I don't have any treasure. I just have a note that I owe Zesty 22 gold.
Remember that treasure is not the same thing as gold.
I have 36 treasure, but I didn't really want to give it up because I like the treasure.
Oh yeah, because I believe Aizen used that treasure to buy her status.
I did. Zesty made me a lady.
So that's the list of things that you can do. You have one success so far. As I said, the more the better. Yeah, if you can get it up to 5, that will be great.
I can try. I could do a lore check to teach her some culture things about Rohan.
As you can see from this, not what she's interested in.
Okay.
How
She's
good's your
riddles and
singing?
money. She's interested in songs, riddles, and
Oh, I'm actually not
treasure.
bad at song. How did that happen?
I'm terrible.
I have no
at
recollection of this. All right, I'll try and teach her some Rohirish songs. I did it! I sang a song.
And that is a success.
Yay!
And then does
I
that
look
give
very- I
us
look
each
very
as well a
surprised.
song roll?
No.
Oh, I
The
thought it
person
says
who offers
allows
is-
each companion to make a song roll.
Oh, right. It actually
Yeah.
does. Okay.
So that's 2. So we can 2 more song rolls.
Everybody harmonize, maggots.
Obligated because I'm so bad at song. I don't think.
Yeah,
I'm
I
gonna
feel like-
succeed.
Actually, we need 3 more song rolls because, yes, as was pointed, that offering to teach her some of the songs of the Rohirrim allows each of you to make a song roll. So everyone else also make me a song roll.
So wouldn't Zesty
Okay,
and
2 successes
Aislinn
from
both
Zesty.
roll again then, since Zesty taught a different song than Aislinn? So like,
Yes, but her song didn't allow all of you to roll. It gave her an additional die to that roll.
The Rohirrim,
Oh,
it's
okay.
specific to the
but Zesty
Rohirrim.
doesn't roll again.
Oh.
Okay, awesome.
Yep.
Oh, it has a 6, so that's a great success. That counts
Yes,
as 2, right?
that's yep. And also, I'm still waiting on Muriel and Phelan to roll me that song.
I'm not sure I want to roll. I only have
What
one
could
in
possibly
song.
go wrong?
Listen, you
Look
get
at
to
We're
roll it
obligated.
because of the song that Aizen chose. So roll it.
I'll try. Well, I
Try.
got an 11. Wait, can
So
I
fucking
can I
close.
roll an extra die from our poll from the beginning?
Yes, you can.
Is that okay, guys? Because then
Yeah,
11
no,
is
go
pretty
for it
close.
because it'll be 2 successes if you get it.
Yeah.
And same goes for Phelan, actually.
Oh yeah. Oh my god, it's the same roll.
Mine did not help.
No, you're at 12. That's enough.
Oh, it is? Yay!
Yep.
So yeah,
Okay.
so literally all you have to do is
And do you
Roll
want
the
Phelan
dice
to
and
use
you get a success.
the second
Hell yeah, she
additional
also
die?
gets-
Might as well. Let's get it up to 7.
guaranteed success.
Yeah. No, they're on
Oh,
the
you
same
guys are
wavelength.
killing those D6s.
And you
Well,
are
I
at
mean,
8.
that's like, yeah, that's 2
Does
more
that count as a
successes.
great success with the
Yes.
addition of that roll?
Yes.
Okay.
So that's
Yes, it
2,
does.
That's crazy.
4,
You're at 8. You're at
Right.
8.
6, 7, 8.
How the hell is Phelan doing so good at custom? She's ass at this. Like,
So, first thing she'll give you is she warns you of the dangers of the silver mirror, saying that it will tempt you. Listen, but be wary. She also offers to teach you her songs if you want to, and but only if you want to.
Oh, absolutely.
Yes, sir.
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, she wants to learn new songs. She likes singing.
She can teach you a song of the earth to bind and hold the grey horse, or a song of the water to lure it, or both if you want to. But there will be a prize.
Okay, what's the price?
What
first?
is the price?
Shadow.
Okay, so we can learn one or the other for free, and if we learn both, we get shadow.
No, you get shadow for each song you learn.
For either
Now, hold on.
one?
Temp shadow or
Damn it.
permanent shadow?
Yeah.
Temp, of course, temp.
I'll take a temporary shadow to learn one of the songs. Unless you want to take both of them, but that seems bad.
Let me read.
Yeah, I feel like maybe each of you should do one. Because you guys have the best song rolls.
Because we have the thing when we do our fellowship phase, the heal corruption.
Yes, you can get rid of it during the fellowship phase unless something drastic happens.
Do you want to lure or bind?
I'm thinking bind is probably better.
All right. I will learn lure.
Because, okay, let's do that.
One of each temporary shadow point. We're fine.
Okay. So what? Each of you, both of you take one shadow point and then the songs.
Yeah.
One song each. Okay. So there's so basically she will sing the secret name of some forgotten power of the earth or the water to each of you. So a water song or an earth song. And of course the songs will have no effect away from the silver mirror because that's where they work. But yes, one of you has the water song, the other one has the earth song. One is to lure it, the other is to bind it. And then the last thing she will give you is a strange-shaped flute carved from bone. And she says, to ward off the grey horse's terrible song. So as long as a companion, one of you that rolls song each round to play the flute during combat, the grey horse's special ability will not work on listeners. However, the player must be close to the fight and concentrating, so in an open stance. And
that's all you.
And
I'll grab that.
And the risk is that the grey horse will probably attack the flute bearer in preference to others. Because you kind of will be, making it weaker, so it won't be happy with you.
Body shield.
Yeah, we could try this defensive, meat shielding strategy there.
Yes.
Okay. And with that, she will send you off, of course. You can walk or ride along its shore, depending on if you want to take your horses with you or not. If not, the Iron Folk will keep watch over the horses, because they are not going with you.
I think it's probably better if we go on foot the rest of this, as the horses are kind of
3 miles.
loud.
Okay, so as you walk around the shore, I would kindly ask Muriel first to roll me a corruption test.
A corruption test? How do I roll one of
those? It's on your character sheet, and I need to remind myself which one fucking thing it was.
Somewhere. I just don't know.
I believe corruption is done from wisdom. So you roll your wisdom. Yep.
Okay. Is 14 enough to succeed?
Did I get a fucking DC for that? Of course I did not. Why would I? So in that case, it's the regular DC. So yes, 14 is exactly how much you needed.
Regular is 14 exactly. So
yep, that's how much you needed. So you're good.
Let's go.
Good. You walk a bit longer, and I would like to ask Zestari to roll me a corruption test.
Sure.
Humans are already a little corrupted.
You're good. You're absolutely good. As you note, basically as you walk, at times the shore seems only a strand between two mirrors, as little as 50 yards across. But it stinks, because of course it stinks. And I would like to ask, yes, I think I will now ask Phelan to roll me a corruption test.
Yeah.
Nice.
You're absolutely golden.
I will
Oh,
not
yes.
be corrupted. Screw
Oh, boy.
you, Lake.
We're just
Good,
like
good
we're
for
just
you.
like we're like hand in hand, just like swinging through this forest, like it's a Disney forest, but it's definitely not. Like, look, you can't harsh our vibe. You can't do it.
Okay, and last but not least, Aizen, if you would roll me a corruption test.
I'm distracted.
Oh,
I've definitely
nice.
been thinking of things that are less pure.
Darling, sweetie, honey, please tell me what you're calling.
I went, huh? Oh, by
You're
calling? Slayer.
So, as you walk, you smell the scent of a hated foe or a predator hiding nearby. You can smell its close.
I am gonna tell them that I am pretty sure there's some orcs nearby, and I'm gonna start looking around.
Do you go in the direction you're smelling it from?
Well, yeah.
Okay.
Great,
Yeah.
make me an awareness check or explore, your choice.
Why can I not find things on the character sheet today? Awareness.
13. So, guys, from your perspective, she said something about smelling an orc, and then went off into the mirror. And
Can
Aizen,
I
darling,
Can I
you're
go for her
starting
hand?
to fall into a deep pool.
Uh-oh.
Please
Well,
roll
I'm
me
going to
athletics.
yell for help, obviously.
So, please roll me athletics and tell me what's your present fatigue.
My present fatigue is so like my total or my
Yeah, your total fatigue at the moment.
18. It's just my
18.
encumbrance fatigue.
That's gonna be fun. Okay, roll me that athletics.
That was a great roll, guys.
Oh,
You can
yeah.
get hopeful.
So she's starting to slowly drown into the deep pool.
Oh, Aislinn? Oh, no. Am I able to reach for her without actually stepping in the thing myself?
Not really, no.
Are there any vines around that look very sturdy?
Roll me search.
Sure.
You're saying we don't just have 50 feet of adventurer's rope, just like on our.
Didn't we determine someone had rope? I can't remember. Maybe that wasn't here.
I don't
Alright.
know, but I feel like rope is a very common inventory item.
You don't see anything that could be used like that, but
No vines.
I will say that Muriel eventually finds a rope in her backpack.
Yay!
However,
50 foot of adventurer's rope.
at this moment, I would like to note for Aizen that, darling, since you failed that athletics check, you lose 5 endurance points.
Okie dokie.
Because you're struggling against, a fucking swamp.
No.
I'm gonna tie it against. What's actually better? I think it's better if I'm pulling, right? So.
Especially if all 3 of you will be pulling.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, obviously we're all gonna pull.
Yeah. So
we're all
I'm just gonna kind of pass like a little bit of length back to those two, wrap it around my fist, throw it out to Aislinn, and just be like, hold on.
I am going to try to hold on.
And then
Okay.
yank her the fuck out.
I will say that Aizen can roll athletics again, but with advantage of sorts. So roll 2d12s and choose the better one.
Oh, I'll take that one. I'll take that
Ooh.
one.
It can
That's
be
fine.
better. Roll
Yeah,
again.
you
roll
can
again.
All right.
Yeah, roll
All
another
right. Roll D12. No, I cannot actually. Be better.
With the 20, you do manage to get out of it and back onto the shore with your companions.
I like damp and miserable, and also my arms are a little shaky.
Yes.
You remember when she said the thing will be tempting?
Well, I can't help what I smell.
Right, but maybe we do a little bit more discussing as a group before you run off into a mirror you've never been in.
Yeah, that'd probably be.
Take it from me as someone who's never been anywhere. Don't go alone.
All right, I'll try and be more careful. I was just very sure. I was very sure I smelled an orc.
Hey, you're good. The wet look looks amazing on you. Just shake it off.
I will literally shake a little bit, like.
Yeah, you're covered in water, mud, and whatever else is in this bog, and it's not smelling.
When I shake, it gets on everybody else who's nearby.
I'm unbothered. This is what my life is
Muriel,
like.
I will tell you, this shit smells terrible.
This is really awful. I don't like this.
It's not fun for me either.
Yeah.
Well, the horse will smell us coming now, right? Or not, because it's a swamp.
Yeah, I mean, we smell
like
like
something
everything
right.
else here, right? Maybe it'll mask our
Maybe we
actual
should
smell.
all smell like this, and I like reach a hand towards
No,
Zesty.
thank you.
No, okay. You're good. You're good. On the clothes is fine, on the face is something else. Okay. Let's get back onto the path. If we hear anything coming for us, we'll make sure that we deal with that before the horses.
I'm like squelching as I walk now in my boots.
I just kind of like put my hand on her back. It's like, it's okay. You're good.
After a while,
Oh, you've got.
Yes, after a while, you will arrive at the lagoon that was mentioned. However, seeing that I do need to go in 9 minutes, I think this is where we will finish it off because I don't think we have time for combat.
Hey, we'll finish it damp and dreary. Some of us covered in swamp mud. Some of us gently, shaken in swamp mud.
Yes.
Heck yeah.
We will finish this adventure next time when we go to the fight.
Hey, look, we did plot today.
We did plot. We
You
did
did it!
story.
Yes, you
Part
did.
7. We're moving along.
Yay!
You did move the plot, and you did all the things, and you even got some temporary shadow points. Somebody almost drowned.
Yeah, it was almost is a strong word.
As well.
So, where are we on hope then if we're ending? But we can talk about that after the stream.
Yes. So let's go around with the introductions again at the end of the stream. In reverse order this time. Kayla.
I'm Kayla. That was the stream. That Phelan sobered up. She's a woodswoman of the Wilderlands. She's got an axe she is ready to smack a horse with in the next time we play. Thank you for watching.
Okay, Violet.
Thanks for bearing with my technical difficulties. This was super fun. I'm Violet. That was Muriel. Have a great night.
Okay, and Anara.
I'm Inara. Aislinn is absolutely going to have a minor existential crisis about killing a horse-like creature for no reason. Well, sort of a reason, but not really a reason for her. It's just other people are like, you should kill this horse-like thing, and I feel like that would bother her a little bit. But we'll see. Maybe it'll try and eat them first, and it won't be confusing at all. Bye.
Okay. And Kira.
Hi there, I'm Kira, and I've been playing Zestari. And we've just unlocked Zestari Battle Mode outfit for those of you trying to collect all the outfits at home. And Campfire Stories RPG, Defenders Academy Session 3 is going up tomorrow on the YouTube channel. Same bat time, same bat channel.
Okay. And I'm Loremistress LadyBug, can be found everywhere as Loremistress LadyBug, or some iteration thereof. The link is in the description. I made sure to change it on YouTube as well, so everything's correct. And I will see everyone for Fair Ladies of Middle Earth in 2 weeks, most likely. Bye-bye.